Hey. All right, well, welcome. Welcome. So, in this stream, we're going to take a look and answer the questions from Starlog trivia book. Okay, so here it is. It's the Starlog science fiction trivia book. I can remember this book sitting on the shelf in science fiction bookstores, but I never bought it because it was like books were expensive in those days, and it was just a trivia book. But how cool, how much fun is it now to go through it and test one's science fiction trivia knowledge. So that's what we're going to do. So welcome. My name is Justin, and here we go. So what do we got? All right. Well, straight away, I like that got classic 80s characters on the cover of the book. We've got, of course, Captain Spock. We have E.T. We have the definitive Superman, Christopher Reeve. And we have Jane Badler as Diana from V. We have, of course, Darth Vader and Indiana Jones, as we all remember Indiana Jones. So let's dive in here. This comes from the Internet Archive, and let's have a look. Let me just see when this book was published. It was published 1986. So yeah, wow, peak 80s here. So here are some of the categories that we're going to. Now look at that. Return now. Borrow ends at 9:15 p.m. Wish we could get that off the screen. Can we get it off the screen? No, we can't. That's fine. We've got cult culture. Okay, so we're going to do some of these categories today. Okay, we're going to do cult culture. We're going to do today's genre, of 1986. We'll do heroes and heroines, and we'll see if we can get as far as iRobot. I mean, we might do way more. I don't know. We'll just see how the stream goes. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's take a look here. There we go. Cult culture. Now, I think the way that we'll do this is that, I don't necessarily know the answers to these questions either, so I'm going to get my notebook out and I'm going to write the answers, and maybe you know the answers, you can play along with me there at home. Okay, so you can do that. So I'm just going to go through it, and if you know the answers, shout out. So let's get into it. Okay, let's have a look here. We have a look. So question number 1. Let's zoom it in a bit here. Let's see what we got. So in cult culture category is cult culture. Who coined the term science fiction? That is question number 1. Who coined the term science fiction? I don't know. Who coined the term science fiction? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Question number 2. Where did the body snatchers invade? Where did the body snatchers invade? Where did they invade? Well, Earth, right? I'm going to put down Earth. There's no time limit on the end. I'm just going to go through these answers in my own, like a little exam, reminding me of things I should know about pop culture. So yeah, and by the way, this channel, even though it slants towards Star Trek, classic Star Trek, it is a pop culture channel. So please feel free to like and subscribe. Anyway, back to this. Question 2. Where did the boat... I'm going to say Earth, but I don't know why I want to say San Francisco. It feels like that's the kind of place that... Now, how we're going to answer these, by the way, is at the end, I will refer to the answers, and we'll see what we know. Okay, number 3. What was Steve McQueen's first... What was Steve McQueen's first film? What was Steve McQueen's first film? I really don't know. I want to say The Great Escape, but that can't be right. It wouldn't be The Great Escape. I mean, I think that's what he's known for, but I don't think that's his first film, is it? Yeah, it'll probably be some Western or something like that. Okay, what's the next one? Question 4. Name the movie J.R. shot. Name the movie J.R. shot. J.R. Name the movie J.R. shot. When I think J.R., I'm thinking of J.R. from Dallas. I don't know. But maybe it's the initials of a famous director. Name the movie J.R. shot. I'm just going to leave a question mark in my one for that one. Number 5, 4. What's this? Cult culture. We're in the category of cult culture, everybody. Cult culture. Question 5. Who played the man who fell to earth in movies? Okay, definitely know that one. It's David Bowie. This is interesting to know what trivia I would have known the answers to back in 1986, because that's when this book was published. Okay, what do we got next? Question, cult culture number 6. What anti-gravity material was invented by Fred McMurray in The Absent-Minded Professor? What anti-gravity material was Fred McMurray in the I don't know. Anti-gravity material? Wow. You've got to really know your Disney films for that one. And that's the Disney sort of moving into the fantasy genre. Oops, keep turning the page. Question 7. Where did Professor Rotwang toil? I have no idea the answer to that one. I don't know who Professor Rotwang is. Question 8 of cult culture. And where did most of the action of Dawn of the Dead take place? Again, it's a horror movie. Not a big horror movie. I must admit, I'm not a big not a fan so much, but I've never really watched the Dawn of the Dead series. There's a place, I want to say San Francisco again. I don't know why it always seems everything happens in San Francisco. Question number 9. With what death ray did the evil scientist Durand threaten? Oh my lord. I'm ashamed to say I don't know the answer to any of these questions. You might know. You might even be able to hear that motorcycle passing by now. Let's see here. What have we got? Check out that artwork. What's the go there with that alien eating popcorn and looking in the mirror? Oh, okay, I didn't read that last question properly. With what death ray did the evil scientist Durand threaten civilization Barbarella? Yeah, again, I don't think I've even watched Barbarella my entire life. Question 10. Upon what did the abominable Dr. Phibes base his murders? Upon what did the abominable Dr. Phibes base his murders? I don't even again know who the abominable Dr. Phibes is. Right, question 11. What did Alex call his buddies in A Clockwork Orange? This one I might know. I want to say like the Doogies or the Smoogies or something like that. Holy sugar, is that one movie that will really screw with your mind? Is that one? And what isn't possible? Anyway, question 12. Who was the stranger in A Strange Land? Again, don't know. I have no idea. This is coming from 1986. Question 13. What did the emotional stimulator machine do to Barbarella? I'm going to say stimulate her emotions. What do you reckon? And question 14 of cult culture is name the characters portrayed by Tony Randall in The Seven Faces of Dr. Lau. Well, name the name the characters. That means I've got to give you like at least surely 4 or 5 characters, because I'm sure he played that many characters. I have no idea. Well, it's Dr. Lau. All right, well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you have written down all your answers, because guess what? Time's up. We are going to go through the answers to cult culture. So let's get ready. We're going to do that now. All right, let's have a look. So the answer to question 1, which was who coined the term sci-fi, was, let's see here, it was Forrest J. Ackerman. It was Forrest J. Ackerman. Okay, so I guess he was right. I'm not going to Google him right now. You can Google him later. Maybe someone can tell me exactly who Forrest J. Ackerman. I'm assuming he was some sort of author, perhaps a scientist. And there you go. All right. The answer to question 2. Where did the body snatchers invade? Where did the body snatchers invade? Okay, apparently. Okay, all right, we can do this quickly or not. They invaded in Santa Mira and San Francisco. What? Is that what I said? Is that what I said? Santa Mira and San Francisco. I did. I think it's because maybe I've seen some of the classic iconography of that movie so many times that I just get that San Francisco imagery buried deep in your mind, you know. All right, what was question number 3? What was Steve McQueen's first film? What was Steve McQueen's first film? All right, any answers, anybody? Oh boy, you're gonna love this one. Okay, check it out, sis. Blob. He was in the original, I guess, The Blob, which I may have seen years ago. I certainly saw the remake, but yeah, there you go. He was in The Blob. Oh, okay. So question 4 was name the movie that J.R. shot. Name the movie that J.R. shot. And, well, okay, I was confused by that. They should have said, what was the movie that Larry Hagman shot? That's not fair, that. So the movie was Beware the Blob. Now, see, it says here, name the movie that J.R. shot. Now, I got all confused because I thought about when J.R. was shot in Dallas, when he was shot in the television show Dallas, and it was a big thing. Who shot J.R.? So, with them phrasing the question like, name the movie that J.R. shot, so what they mean is just referring to the answers here that it says Dallas star Larry Hagman directed Beware the Blob. Well, it was Larry Hagman. Anyway, I wouldn't have guessed it anyway. I don't know what Beware. Never seen Beware the Blob. Makes me confused with The Blob. Maybe it was the sequel to The Blob. Beware the Blob. I don't know. All right, what's question 5? What do we got? Question 5. Who played the man who fell to earth in the movies? I think we all know that. And, oh, wow, guess what, kids? Guess what? I got it right. It is, of course, David Bowie. So there we go. It's David Bowie. All right, so pretty cool. What do we got next? What are we up to? Question 6. Oh, no, I'm embarrassed. What anti-gravity material was invented by Fred McMurray in The Absent-Minded Professor? Oh boy, am I a goose? Should have known this one. Oops, no, it wasn't David Bowie, I can tell you that. It was, anyone know? Anyone? You're probably all saying it at home right now. It was Blubber. There is even the movie Blubber, right? With Robin Williams, right? Isn't there? I'm sure there is. Okay. All right. Oh no, I'm going to be really embarrassed about the next one too. Where the question is, where did Professor Rotwang toil? Well, Professor Rotwang from, of course, I'm so embarrassed. But Metropolis, from the movie Metropolis. Of course, the seminal classic Metropolis. That's where Professor Rotwang is from. Professor Rotwang? Did I say his name right? But yeah, of course. Okay, cool. Let's move on from that one. What have we got next? And where did most of the action of Dawn of the Dead take place? Let's have a look here. What do we got? Oh, really? Actually, I should know that. What do you think, folks? Where did most of the action of Dawn of the Dead take place? In the answer now. Look, it was at a shopping mall, of course. Again, all these scenes I've seen played out in different clips. Don't know why it hasn't sunk in. All right, question 9. With what death ray did the evil scientist Durand threaten civilization and Barbarella? Okay, I don't know that one. Oh, okay. Any ideas? You guys know? It was the positronic ray. It's positronic ray. Yeah, let's show that. Who's seen Barbarella? I haven't seen Barbarella. It's Jane Fonda in it, I think, isn't it? I think so. All right. What do we got next? What are we up to? A bit like school, this, isn't it? Cult culture. Question 10. Upon what did the abominable Dr. Phibes base his murders? I have no idea. I don't know who Dr. Phibes is. Okay, still don't know. Here I'm just putting in the answer. Might be calling it out now. Apparently, it was biblical plagues, rats, locusts, etc. It's me. I have no idea. I would have to do some research on just to know what the Abominable Dr. Fives must be just the name of the movie, I guess. So there you go. All right, what else we got here? Question 11. What did Alex call his buddies in A Clockwork Orange? Yeah, I'd like to get some... Oh, no, he didn't call them the biblical plagues. Okay, what did he call them? Oh, I was close. I said doogies and smoogies. It's actually this one. It's the droogs. It's the droogs. I don't know, I think doogies. They're like the gang of doogie houses that go around smashing windows and being a nuisance to society. Alright, what are we up to now? Question 12. Who was the stranger in a strange land? Who was the stranger in a strange land? Valentine Michael Smith. Valentine Michael Smith. I have no idea who Valentine Michael Smith is. Let me see what this is. Valentine Michael. Just going to Google this one. This one I got to see. Fictional character. Stranger in a strange land. It tells the story of a human who comes to Earth in early adulthood after being born on the planet Mars. Really? I've never, ever... Is it just a novel? Well, that's his... I thought Starlog would just be mostly film, but is this... Looks like it. Unless it's... Stranger Things is a 1961 science fiction by American author Robert A. Heinlein. It tells the story of Valentine Michael Smith, who comes to Earth in early adulthood after being born on the planet Mars and raised by Martians and explores the interaction. Well, I have to check that out. I might read that one. There you go. See, I'm learning. This is what we're here for. We're here to learn. So just having a look at Wiki here, as you can see. So that's what it's got for us there. That's the cover of the book. So yeah, I definitely want to check that out, I think. I definitely want to check that out. Okay, so we're going to now jump back over to our friends at Starlog and finish off our questions here. So who was the stranger in the strange land? Oh, Valentine Michael Smith. Okay, cool. Glad we got that mystery solved. Alright, question 13. What did the emotional stimulator machine do to Barbarella? What did it do? Oh my gosh. Am I allowed to write this in my live stream? This is a live stream. I'm going live. There's not even pre-recording this, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. 23 minutes in. No viewers, but that's fine. I'm just testing how to use and learn all this stuff. Okay, here we go. Induce. Oh boy. Here we go. I don't even know if I want to say it. Okay, all right, that's it. All right, we got it. This is a family-friendly show. I'm surprised that they even have this in the book. Amazing. It's a cool Starlog book. All right, still with me, guys? Question 14. Name the characters portrayed by Tony Randall. Oh, man. Oh, look. I didn't realize that cult culture goes on. All right, we'll do the next set of questions in a minute. In the 7 Faces of Dr. Lau. Okay. Oh, boy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to type all these. So I'm just going to tell you. This is crazy, this answer, because it has like... Let's look here. We've got Dr. Lau, Pan, the Gorgon, Sorcerer, Apollonius, the Abominable Snowman, and the Sea Serpent. Yeah, I knew it was about seven characters that Tony Randall plays in the movie. Again, I've never been able to get through that entire movie. Really getting across that entire movie. No, get rid of that. Enough of that. Goodness sakes. So there you go. So that is round one of cult culture. Right. So we're going to now do the answers to the next round of questions that we've got on the next page here. All right, let's get into it. Question 15. What film spawned the 3D rage in the 1950s? What film spawned the 3D rage in the 1950s? I'm not sure. What film spawned the 3D rage in the 1950s? Yeah, not sure. I know. I thought there was a ton of them. Yeah, not sure. I'm going to leave that one. Question 16. What was the object of Death Race 2000? What was the object? Maybe to be freed? I think, isn't that the movie with Sly Stallone in it? He's got a small role in that one. Not exactly sure. Let's make that a little bit bigger for you guys watching there at home there. So, okay. So that is question 16. Question 17. Oh, more Living Dead questions. Where was Night of the Living Dead filmed? Ooh, where was Night of the Living Dead filmed? Night of the Living Dead filmed. I know I probably know the answer to this, and I don't know. Question 18. What film is Poltergeist director Toby Hooper renowned for? What film is Poltergeist director Toby Hooper renowned for? Again, you'd think I would know that one. Don't know. Question 19. The man with X-ray eyes was... The man with X-ray eyes was... Oh, I know who it was. It was Ray Milland. I'm going to say it was Ray Milland. He was the actor who played the man with the X-ray eyes. I did see that one as a kid. Number 20. Name the two sequels. The two... Okay, to 1958's The Fly. I think there was... I know there was Son of the Fly. And I'm going to say Return of the Fly. I'm going to say Return of the Fly and Son of the Fly. It's going to be my answer to that one. Question 21. What is the most precious commodity in the world of the Road Warrior? What is the most precious commodity in the world of the road? I think it's like... Isn't it like gasoline? Like the fuel... Could be water, by the way. It might also be water. I know that the fight for water in those films is huge. So I'm going to double guess. I won't count my answers correct because I'm giving two answers. Let me just see if there's more cult. Oh, there is a few more. Let's go through all of them. Finish off this category. What actor appeared in The Blues Brothers, The Empire Strikes Back, An American Werewolf in London, and Trading Places? Wow. An American Werewolf in London and Trading. Okay. What actor appeared in The Blues Brothers, The Empire Strikes Back, and An American Werewolf in London? I'm not looking it up on my phone, guys. I'm just actually just quickly checking to see. what it looks like when I'm going live here. Yeah, okay. Woo! Yep. That's kooky. Okay. All right. Where was I? What actor appeared in the Blues Brothers Empire? Gosh, I think I would know that. I want to say Frank Oz. I think it is Frank Oz because he was in the Blues Brothers. He did Yoda and Empire. I'm sure he was in something from American Women, and he could have been in Trading Places. I'm going to just have a wild guess and say Frank Oz. You can probably hear that hideous sound of a homemade motorcycle out there. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, a couple more before we... let's have a look here. Wow, this is a cool pick, huh? What was the name of Mork's superior? Yeah, what was that? His boss's name? What was his boss's name? Orson. I think his name was Orson because it's like Orson Welles. Like he was talking to Orson Welles. Was it Orson Welles playing that character? I don't know. All right, 2024. Question 24. Who directed The Fearless Vampire Killers? The female lead was his wife. Name her too. I have no idea. Again, horror movie. It's not necessarily my my genre. Question 25. What are Close Encounters of the First... Here we go. Here's another question that has multiple answers in it. What are Close Encounters of the First, Second, and Third kinds? Yeah, first, I think, is when you just see it. Second is when you maybe see it and hear it. I think the third one is when you have a close-up encounter. And have you had any? I can't say I have, but I am definitely a firm believer in the existence of something else around us for sure. Okay, look at this caption here. What two genre legends are toasting each other on Hollywood Boulevard? I can't remember his name. Yeah, and he's been so much stuff, and of course that's Robbie the Robot, surely. How cool is that up there in Hollywood Heights there? Okay, I think that's it. I think we're ready to answer those questions now. So we're going to go back to question 15. So question 15. What film spawned the 3D rage in the 1950s? Okay. Okay. You might know this one. I don't know this one. Let's have a look here. It is Buana Devil. And it came out in 1952. Okay, so can't say I've seen that. Buana Devil, 1952. That was the film. Yeah. That spawned the 3D rage of the 1950s. Okay, so there you go. Worth checking out. Alright, next question. There we go. What was the object of Death Race 2000? What was the object of Death Race 2000? What was the object of Okay, it was apparently to survive the race and score as many points as possible by running over pedestrians. What? It was to survive the race, of course, and score as many points as possible by running over pedestrians. Yes, really. Yes, really. Okay. Interesting. All right, question 17. Where was Night of the Living Dead filmed? It was filmed in Pittsburgh, spell Pittsburgh, folks? Pittsburgh. Did I spell that correct? Yeah, I did. Pennsylvania. This will be a Sylvania Waters for those Aussies out there. Yes, so they filmed Night of the Living Dead in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There you go. Alright, what's next? What film is Poltergeist director Toby Hooper renowned for? Oh, really? Well, he was actually known for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There you go. The original, obviously, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alright, now the next one I'm curious about because I did guess that the man with X-ray eyes was Ray Milland. Was I right? I was right! I got one. Clock one up for me. Ray Milland. What's that, dudes? Yeah, Ray Milland. It's the man with the X-ray eyes. Sweet. Alright, what do we got? Okay, so the answer to what are the two sequels to 1958's The Fly? Well, I think I got one of them right. I did, which was Return of the Fly, and the other one was Curse of the Fly. So, Return of the Fly and Curse of the Fly. I can't say... You know what, in fact, I do think I may have seen Curse of the Fly. I don't know how bad it was. That was the third one. I'm pretty sure Return was the second. So, yeah. Alright, what do we got next? What actor... Oh, no. Sorry, the Road Warrior. What is in Australia we call the Road Warrior? Mad Max. It's Mad Max. In the States, it's referred to as the Road Warrior. What is the most precious commodity in the world? The Road Warrior. Okay. What is the answer? Let's refer to the gasoline. The answer is gasoline. I had two guesses. I think my first one was gasoline. It was. And then I switched it to water, thinking about the third film. No, not the third film. The most recent edition, Fury Road. I mean, there's a known Fury Road. It's all about the water. Okay. What we got next? 22. What actor appeared in Blues Brothers, The Empire Strikes Back, American Werewolf in London, and Trading Places? Okay. Let's see. Who was it? It was right. Frank Oz. It was definitely Frank Oz. Only because I know his cameo in Blues Brothers is always... I always remember that. So we got Frank Oz. Yeah, mostly in cameo roles. Okay, cool. I got that one right. Give me another bell. Thanks. Okay. What else have we got here? Okay, I think I got the next one right too. So I've maybe planned ahead a little bit. Okay, question 23. What was the name of Mork's superior? And if you said Orson, you would have been correct. That's right, Orson. Took me a little while to pull that one out of the old memory banks, but we got there in the end. Okay, so awesome. What's next? Okay. Who directed The Fearless Vampire Killers? The female lead was his wife. Name her too. Oh my gosh. Well, guess what, kids? It was, of course, Roman Polanski. Who is his wife? Oh my goodness. Sharon Tate. Boy, this book really Yeah, I know there's a lot of this knowledge. I feel like you would have been more familiar with it at this time, and I don't know, because it's now just so far away, it just sort of gets away from you. What are we up to? Question 25. What are the close encounters of the first, second, and third kinds? Have you had any? Okay, this one. First one is a sighting. Yes, I did say that, sighting. 2, physical evidence. Okay, so you're going to have actual physical evidence. I think that might be like a burn mark or something like that. 3, contact of a UFO. Like you are actually in the presence of a source or a being. Only you can answer that second question. Okay, so there you go. Sweet. I think that ends, that brings us to an end of, what is it called? Cult culture questions, right? Cult culture, right? It is the end of, yeah, it is. That brings us to the end. Okay, so what we'll do now, because we're going to try and make this for 60 minutes, is we'll begin the next round here, and it's called Today's Genre. Today's genre, of course, referring to 1986, of course, referring to 1986. Okay, once again, I shall record my own answers. Here we go. Today's genre, our next round. Here we go. Question 1. What was unusual about the casting of Jimmy Hunt in Tobe Hooper's remake of Invaders from Mars? What was unusual about the casting of Jimmy Hunt in Tobe Hooper's remake of Invaders from Mars? Didn't we just talk about Tobe Hooper? Did he also not direct the Poltergeist movie? Wasn't there a question about... Yeah, it is Tobe Hooper. He did Chainsaw Massacre, Poltergeist, which is interesting, and now this question. What was unusual about the casting of Jimmy Hunt into... I have no idea. Beats me. Okay, question 2 of today's genre. How many years was Ripley in sleep hibernation between the events of Alien and Super Aliens? It's a good question. I think it was about 20 years. It could have been, I'm going to say 50 years. I know it was a while. Question 3 for today's genre of 1986. Who created Howard the Duck? Easy. Oh, actually, might be, I want to say Stan Lee, but it could have been a different creator to Howard the Duck. Question 4. The robots of the Cherry 2000 series may have uses, or have many uses. Sam Treadwell seems most interested in one of them. What's that? The robots of the Cherry 2000 series have many uses. Sam Treadwell seems most interested in one of them. What's that? I don't know. Question mark for that one. Question 5. Who leads the misfits of science? Again, no idea. Question 7. In Project X, Matthew Broderick's extremely intelligent friend is named Virgil. What's unusual about him? In Project X, Matthew Broderick's extremely intelligent... Okay. Oh, he's a monkey. That's what's unusual about him. He's a monkey. Okay, we've got a Star Trek question. Finally, we have a Star Trek question. After several years' absence, what 2 actresses returned to the world of Star Trek in Star Trek 4? And what are the relationships to Trek personnel? Okay, well, I know one is Jane Wyatt, I think. Yeah. She returned for Star Trek 4. And she is the relation to Trek personnel. I don't understand what that's all about. She's and another actress in Star Trek 4 that returned. It could have been Grace Lee Whitney. Was she in it? I don't think she was in Trek 4, was she? No, it wasn't Grace Lee Whitney. Definitely Jane Wyatt. I can't think who the other actor. After several years of absence, what two actresses returned to the world of Star Trek and Star Trek 4? And what are they related to Trek personnel? Production personnel? Anyway, I'm just going to go for Jane Wyatt. Question 8. Who voices the nasty rat? Who's the nasty rat? Who's the enemy of the great mouse detective? Who voices the nasty rat? Who's the enemy? I'm going to say Dom DeLuise. It just comes to mind. I don't know why. Question 9. He says, I'm alive a lot. Who is he? I'm alive a lot. Who is he? Hang on. What's that? Johnny 5. I'm alive. I'm going to say Johnny 5 from Short Circuit. Johnny 5. I think. Could be wrong. Question 10. What's the best, the only, and a very messy way to kill an immortal, according to Highlander mythos? Don't know. Not that familiar with the Highlander films. Next, question 11. Terry Jones's scripted the Jim Henson George Lucas collab of Labyrinth. Did he? For what is Jones best known? Monty Python, of course. Monty Python, if that's what they're referring to. Monty Python. Question 12. In what 1985 film, not science fiction, did special effects master Ray Harryhausen make a cameo appearance? In what 1985 film did special effects master Ray Harryhausen make a cameo appearance? It's the not science fiction part that's throwing me. Okay, I'll leave that one. Be curious to see the answer to that one. Alright, let's finish up these last questions and get them answered. Let's check out this cool image here. Jack Burton is in big trouble in Little China. Just what is Burton's profession? And as to Russell, how many movies has he made? Okay, we'll come back to that. How many movies has he made with John Carpenter? Okay, question 13. With the late Rod Serling obviously unavailable as the omniscient narrator of the Twilight Zone, that's a great way to describe Rod Serling as the omniscient narrator of the Twilight Zone. To whom did the producers of the revived series turn? Oh, I don't know that guy's name. In what episodes of the original series did this actor appear? Really? The guy who narrates the 80s series was also in an episode of the original series? This I did not know, folks. I don't know that guy's name. He's got a very gravelly voice. It's cool to think that when this book was published, that 80s Twilight Zone series was being produced and screened. Question 14. Don Johnson and Glenn Frey appear in a Pepsi commercial. What noted genre director helmed the ad? Don't know. I have to check that. Look for that commercial. Actually, I've got to check that out now. What is that? Don Johnson, Glenn Frey. Maybe peak 80s. Oh, dudes, do I miss having Pepsi in a cold, crisp... Oh, here it is. Let's have a look at this. Oh, yeah. I don't know what we're going to look at here. I do not know what we're going to look at here. So check it out. Don Johnson and Glenn Frey. Okay, we just got to stop our friends here and just check this out, shall we? There we go.
Go left. No, right. Whoa.
Find out.
Now you've done it. It's your car, pal. You fix it. We have to listen to this. That's my song. Let's go.
Oh, what a cool song.
I'm everywhere, pal.
I might have to stop it. Okay, we get the idea. I don't want to get... my first stream and get copyright flagged. Wow, I've never really seen that before, though. I gotta say, that's for sure. Okay, so wow, you belong to the. I gotta listen to that after this. All right, back to where were we? Don't you confuse me? A Pepsi commercial. What genre can they add? I don't know. I'm gonna say like someone like Rennie Harlan or someone like that. Oh boy, I hope I don't get copyrighted for that after getting this far through this thing. Okay. That is really cool. Last two questions. Question 15. 12-year-old David Freeman leaves home one day in 1978. He returns, not aged one day, only to find it is now 1986. What movie storyline is he experiencing? Wow. Is it Cocoon? Could be Cocoon. Not sure. I don't think so, but it might be. But that's an intriguing one I would like to see as well. And last question for today's genre of 1986. Can the boy who could fly do so? I'm sure I saw that movie as a kid. Can the boy go? I think I want to say yes. I don't know how. All right, and that brings us to the end of the questions for today's genre. Now, let's get to our answers. Okay, question number 1. Let's see here. We're going to load up our answers. I have no idea. I've not looked ahead of these at time. So here we go. Question number 1. What was unusual about the casting of Jimmy Hunt in Toby Hooper's remake of The Invaders of Mars? Can't say I know. Let me have a look here at my answers. I think it is, as a child actor, Hunt portrayed the kid hero of the original Invaders from Mars. The original Invaders from Mars from 1953 played the kid hero. In a nostalgic casting move, he portrayed the police chief in the remake. Oh, okay. So that was what was unusual about the casting of Jimmy Hunt, is that that actor played the child hero in the original and then played a cop in the remake. Question number 2. How many years was Ripley in sleep hibernation? Between the events of Alien and sequel Aliens. It was 57 years. She was, I suppose close. I said 50. I knew it was like a while for her. I knew it was quite a time. It wasn't that far out and it wasn't that long too. Okay, question 3. Who created Howard the Duck? Well, I was definitely wrong with Stan Lee, but I know it was a Marvel book, right? I know it was a Marvel book. The creators were Steve, I have heard this before, Steve Gerber, and who else? And the artist, and art by Val Mayerick. I mean, you really got to know your comic books and artists. You got to be a really aficionado of Howard the Duck to know that one. Come on. I mean, what's the go there? Okay, what do we got next? What's our next question? The robots of the Cherry 2000 series have many uses. Sam Treadwell seems most interested in one of them. What's that? Oh, it's like those. Oh my goodness, they're barking. He's interested. Oh, he's interested in the romance, apparently. Romance. Cherry 2000 is Sam's female robotic companion. So, yeah, well, there you go. Romance. All right, question 5. Who leads the Misfits of Science? No idea what this one is. Haven't ever heard of the Misfits of Science, but apparently it's Dr. Billy Hayes. It's Dr. Billy Hayes. Dr. Billy Hayes was played by Dean Paul Martin. I don't know if that's Dean Martin. But got here Dean Paul Martin. Who's the leader of the Misfits of Science. All right, in question 6, in Project X, Matthew Broderick's extremely intelligent friend is named Virgil. What's it about? He's a chimp. Yes, I was right. He's a monkey. He's a chimp. So he's definitely a chimp. So yeah, I love that movie. I saw that movie at the movies. That's how old I am. He's a chimp. All right, next question. Oh, okay. I'm ashamed, but I didn't get this one right. After several years' absence, what two actresses returned to the world of Star Trek, Trek 4, and what other versions of Trek was? No, of course, we've got Majel Barrett, who is the wife of Gene Roddenberry, and Jane Wyatt. That's it, basically. So I got one of them. All right, next one. Question 8. Who voices the nasty rat who's the enemy of the great mouse detective? Oh, well, I was wrong. I thought it was Dom DeLuise. It is, in fact, of course, and of course he was still, if we can get this right, he was still alive at this time, was, of course, Vincent Price. Vincent Price voiced the nasty rat who's the enemy of the great mouse detective. So there you go. Cool. Boy, I'm loving this trivia. I'm also learning a lot too. It's like magic. I'm learning a lot. Oh, I think I may have glanced ahead and seen I may have got the next one right. Let's have a look here. Let's get rid of this tab. Let's have a look. He says, I'm alive a lot. Who is he? Yes, it's number 5 of Short Circuit. That's what you wrote. Number 5 of Short Circuit. Oh boy, I've got a big capital H stuck in short there. That's all right, it's fine, it's okay. It's number 5 of Short Circuit. All right, what do we got next? What's the best, the only, and a very messy way to kill an immortal, according to the Highlander mythos? So apparently, it's to undertake decapitation. Decapitation. Yes, kids. That's the answer. Decapitation is how they get through things in the Highlander series. Okay, next one. What do we got next? Terry Jones is best known for, of course, Monty Python. I think that's, amazing to me how long-lived pythons are, and even though they're not all with us anymore, most people, I think, know who Monty Python, well, some, maybe not as many as we think. What's next? Losing the plot here, kids. Getting nearly 2 hours, getting tired. And what 1985 film did special effects master Ray Harryhausen make a cameo appearance in? Spies Like Us. I think I have heard of that before. But he was in Spies Like Us. I don't know why. Usual sort of characters show up in the Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd comedy Spies Like Us. All right, what do we got next? Question 13. With the late Rod Serling obviously unavailable as the omniscient narrator of The Twilight Zone, to whom did the producers of the revived series return? And what episode is it? Okay, who is this? Wow. This is really interesting. It was actor Charles. Oh, we want to do this. It was Charles. Make sure I get his name right. Aidman. It's Charles Aidman. Oh, bumped up here. Charles Aidman. Yeah. He was also in the original episode And When the Sky Was Open. I'm going to rewatch that episode And because he has a very distinct voice for that 80s Twilight Zone series. And I must admit, I've been catching a couple of those lately. So, but no one has been able to replace Rod Serling. I'm telling you, no one. Okay, what have we got next? Question 14. Don Johnson and Glenn Frey appear in a Pepsi commercial. What noted genre director helmed the ad? Yeah, who was it? Who was it that helmed that ad? We had a quick glance at. It was Ridley Scott. Great Scott. I'm stunned at that. I didn't know that Ridley Scott. I mean, well, I don't know why I'm overreacting with such craziness here, but but he directed that Pepsi ad. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy. I've got to watch that again later, that ad, and play that cool Glenn Frey song. He had some awesome tracks, man. All right, we're nearly there, kids. We're nearly there. What do we got next? All right, 12-year-old David Freeman leaves home one day in 78, returns in 86, aged not one day. What storyline was he experiencing? Oh. Apparently it's from Big Trouble in Little China? What? That's not right. Oh. I'm reading the wrong thing here. And even though there's some questions on the next page, I think we're going to leave it here at page 16 today. But okay, 12, it's, you probably know. Some of you out there know already. It's not a movie I watched a lot as a kid. It was, of course, Flight of the Navigator was the movie. Never liked that movie, but I know a lot of kids did. Alright, and we're going to finish here with question 16. Can the boy who could fly do so? And the answer is, you betcha! Though many folks thought he was crazy. Yes. The answer is you betcha. He can fly. I don't know how he could fly. I don't know how. But yeah, he could fly apparently. Again, all these movies I'm saying, hi car, bye car. Okay, so, well, I tell you what. I had great fun doing this. It was great fun going through these old Starlog. Now, this is just the first round or two. I'm going to continue to come back and go through the other sections of this book because it's just so much fun to go through this old trivia. And I tell you what, it's like just cool Hollywood trivia too going on here in the Starlog science fiction trivia book. And you're just reminded of a lot of the landscape of Hollywood at the time, and it still carries on to this day, a lot of these things. And I just think that a lot of fun to go through these things. So listen, if you've made it this far through my first live stream, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Justin X Hoffman, and subscribe to me on YouTube at This is Justin Hoffman, where I like to post a lot of the audio comics I produce, mostly around original Star Trek and the Mirror Universe, but continuing to grow the titles. So check that out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Bye.